In New York, time is more valuable than gold, and I didn't waste mine on anything that didn't give me a return on investment. My name is Chloe, and my world was made of $3,000 suits, $10 coffees, and silence. Especially the silence toward the people living on the sidewalks. There was a man, Elias, who stood exactly between my parking garage and the entrance to my law firm. Every day, he held out his hand. Every day, I looked through him as if he were made of glass. To me, he was just a visual reminder of failure, something I strove never to be. But life has a funny way of disarming you when you're at your most confident. It was a rainy Thursday. I was rushing out for a multi-million-dollar merger, shouting at an intern on my phone. I was holding a vintage leather jacket that belonged to my late husband, something I intended to donate just for a tax write-off. As Elias approached, I instinctively shoved the jacket into his arms just to get him out of my way. "Take it, it's yours. Now leave me alone," I snapped. I didn't realize that in the inner pocket of that jacket was the encrypted flash drive containing the merger data, the only access to the accounts my partners were trying to steal from me. I drove away, but in the rearview mirror, I saw something that made my blood run cold. Elias wasn't just standing there. He was running. He was chasing my car with an agility a starving man shouldn't have. And he wasn't alone. A black Cadillac with tinted windows, one I recognized from my own firm, was right behind him. I sped up, but the black car stayed on his tail. I pulled over at a red light, and Elias reached my window, breathless. He didn't ask for money. He pointed to the back seat where my bag sat open and yelled, "Chloe, open the door. Now." I was about to call the police when two security men from my firm jumped out of the Cadillac. They didn't look like they were there to help. Elias didn't wait. He wrapped the leather jacket around his arm and smashed my passenger window. He dived in and screamed, "Floor it, or you won't make it to that meeting alive." As we escaped, I screamed, "Who are you? What do you want?" Elias pulled the flash drive from the jacket pocket. "I'm not Elias. My name is Robert. I was the compliance analyst your partner, Marcus, fired and left in the gutter 2 years ago when I found out he was embezzling pension funds." He looked me in the eyes. "Marcus doesn't want this drive for the merger, Chloe. He wants it because he knows you took it. He's decided it's easier to bury you than to lose his freedom." We spent the night in a grimy motel. Robert used my laptop to bypass the security systems Marcus had used to frame me. "Why are you helping me, Robert?" I asked. "After how I treated you." He stopped typing. "Because the world has enough arrogant people, Chloe. But what it really can't stand are those who think they can erase others. I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this for everyone you and Marcus ignored on those sidewalks." The next morning, we invaded the board meeting. Marcus was at the center of the room, celebrating his victory and my disappearance. But the presentation on the wall suddenly changed. It wasn't a profit chart. It was a security recording of Marcus altering the books 6 months ago. I walked into the room, took off my disguise, and looked him in the face. "The meeting isn't over, Marcus. Because I brought a guest you forgot to bury." Verifying Marcus being led out in handcuffs was the end of an era. I didn't go back to my old life. I sold my apartment and used my influence to ensure Robert got every cent he was owed, with interest. Today, we run a foundation together. We don't just give out coats. We give people their identities back. I used to think success was about how high you could climb. Now I know it's about who you refuse to leave behind. They call it a legacy. But I learned that the bitterest legacy isn't what you lose. It's what you almost forgot to be: human.